Hi, good morning. Good morning. My name is Lynn Ho. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Zelros. I have the great pleasure today to host this webinar on our Milky Way launch release. Today, live streaming from Paris, I have the great pleasure to introduce Paul-Henri, our Chief Product Officer, as well as Joanna Moreno, our Product Manager, who will walk us through all the new fun capabilities of our Milky Way release. Now, before we do that, let me just provide a quick intro on what we're about to see. Let's get into that slide. Perfect, great. Well, the major capabilities, game-changing opportunities here. So the first one is proactive customer engagement. This is a brand new way to be able to leverage more customer data to add some intelligence into your product, into your marketing and sales strategies. We will see more about that in just a minute. And the second one is a whole new generation of management reporting. I know a lot of companies out there have either Tableau, Power BI, some enterprise data visualization or reporting. Now there's a brand new way of feeding even more intelligence and augmenting those insights so you can accelerate decision-making, but as well as have intelligence insights feeding right into your existing enterprise reporting solutions. And then finally, our low-code platform now allows data scientists and data innovation labs to be able to leverage our algorithms to do even more innovation, accelerate those innovations within your company in the faster pace than ever before. One more slide, and I'll turn it right over to Joanna in a minute. Just a quick refresher for those who maybe are new or forget what Zelros is all about. We are here to provide personalized recommendations across channels, meaning your agent channels, meaning your digital channels. We take your customer data, we connect to your customer data through APIs. I'm going to move from the left to the right, so to easy follow. So the left to the right. So we've got custom API data, we have structured data, unstructured data. We feed into a low-code platform right here in the middle, as you can see. And then on the right-hand side, this is where we deliver our recommendations across every single touch points that you have with your customers to have that nice consistent experience and even improve your customer experience and their customer journey across the various channels. Now, bring your attention to the lower right-hand corner of the slide. You have the two new capabilities, actually two orange boxes highlighting all our capabilities here that we're going to talk about. The customer engagement platforms that I mentioned earlier, as well as the business intelligence reporting by feeding even more actionable insights into your data visualization tools such as Tableau and Power BI. So without further ado, it's a great pleasure to turn this over to our fantastic product manager, Joanna Moreno. Why don't you take the stage and share a little bit more about these fantastic capabilities?
Okay, so hello. I'm Joanna, Product Manager at Zelros, and today I'm glad to share with you one of the main features that we designed inside our product during our Milky Way release. So let's start with our new brand feature, customer engagement. So to start, let's have some context about the customer experience today in insurance. So if you take the example of Lien, a customer of your company, of your insurance company, or a potential prospect, she's receiving emails from your company, and that should be aligned with her needs. But many of these emails are deceiving her because most of them are irrelevant for her situation. So to avoid this customer frustration, Zelros provides you with the best personalized advice that fits and understands Lien's context. So let me show you how Zelros can help you with customer engagement feature. So our platform will allow you to prioritize contacts, and create segments that, thanks to our Zelros platform with data insights that will proactively detect like loss prevention or mitigate customers' risk or identify new sales opportunities. So as an example, our solution, you will have access to a new segmentation in 3 main steps. The first one will be to select the population that you want to cover. You can pick your population based on different criteria. The second step will be to select the typology of your segmentation. Zelros offers you different type of segmentation based on the propensity score to buy a new insurance product or a list of contacts that match on a specific need. And last step, Zelros take all these variables and compute the best list of contacts that will be the best to perform your marketing campaign. So for each customer, and we provide an individualized message that match the customer intentions and be able to create hyper-personalized marketing campaigns. Okay, so I think it's enough talking. Let's go to a demo. So here you need to connect to our administration console, and we have a new section that is called Customer Engagement Proactive Advice. You will have to choose between 3 populations. You can select from all your database. You can select a sample, a random sample, or you can also choose a customized segmentation. So let's take a sample of 100 contacts. And in the second step, what you want to select is what kind of typology of list of customers you want to get. So you have different options, and the first one is to get the best contacts that will be appealing to buy an insurance. And the other ones is the people that are eligible to a need. So let's take the first sample, propensity score. So you will have all the models for all your products, and let's choose home insurance in this case. So we will get a list of contacts, 100 contacts that are the best clients that are propensity to buy a home insurance. Then you can launch your segmentation by executing the task, and it will be added inside your list of segmentations to process. You will see which ones are in progress, and also at the end you can have a CSV file. Let's take a task. Yes, at the end you will be able to download the CSV file. So I hope you like it. So let's go back to Lynn for a Q&A session.
Yes. Joanna, we've got a few questions here coming in. The first question is, first of all, great on the propensity scoring, but this foreign question is that, well, we have our own score and our own propensity modeling. Can I connect external algorithms to the Zelros platform?
Okay. Yes, this is totally possible in our platform with our insurance data catalog. You can onboard your own APIs and use them inside the customer engagement platform. So you just need to plug in your API service and your algorithm, and then each client will be enriched with your own scores.
Sounds easy, like 1, 2, 3. Great. The second question I have here is, if I want to use Zelros to segment my audience and then feed it into a marketing automation tool like Tableau, Power BI, or maybe other, is that possible? Is that possible?
Okay, yes. So our product has been designed to be low-code solution. So either you can use the CSV file, or I'm going to switch to this slide, sorry. Either you can use our CSV file, or either you can use our API capabilities. So in the second option, if you are using an API capabilities, insurance can demand through the API, requesting the API, the segmentation, and then connect to any campaign marketing tool inside your own workflow.
Got it. Great. Last question, and then we'll go right back into our presentation. There are some other customer engagement solutions. How is Zelros different, or maybe could it coexist with other segmentation solutions?
Okay. Yes, this is a good question. Actually, our solution is complementary with other segmentation tools. So traditional segmentation will target a population with similar attributes. So our solution will target the population, but at the same time, we provide you with, for each customer, a tailored message for his context. So Zelros will provide the best offer, the best life event or selling point that will increase the chances to convert inside your marketing campaigns.
Fantastic, fantastic. All right, thank you, Joanna. I am gonna switch over now and invite Paul-Henri here to take the floor and walk us through the additional capabilities we have. Paul-Henri.
Sure. Thank you, Lynn. Great, and so happy to be here with you. So second key update we've done to the platform is about management reporting. Why does that matter? Is that we believe at Zelros that decision makers need to have the data they need to take right decision to drive their business. So concretely speaking, what have we done at Zelros is now, as you saw with what Johanna presented, is that Zelros enable you to define, identify very personalized segments in your customer base at a very granular level, leveraging your data as well as third-party data. And so now with Zelros and with the new capability we are launching, you can use these personalized segments to actually monitor very granularly, at very granular level, the way customers engage with you. And that's very, very strong. So let me just give you an illustration of that. Is say you have defined in Zelros very personalized segments to target, to have personalized message sent to people who are living, say, in the countryside and have a certain, say, vandalism risk. You can now, create segments to target these people, and then, thanks to the new capability we are launching, monitor how this customer engage with you. And the way we do that is that we know that all the industry has moved and equipped themselves with advanced data visualization tool, data reporting tools such as Tableau, such as Power BI, such as potentially Dataiku in a way. And now with the new release, we enable to have all this data, all this monitoring data, plugged directly within your database platform, thanks to our brand new analytics API, and so that you can now have very clear and usable view of how your customers are engaging with you, depending on the region, depending on the situation of each customer, and monitor that month over month, week over week, to measure very concretely how your customer relationship is evolving. So ready to use now with Milky Way to have full management reporting from Zelros. Any question on that? Happy to.
Yes. So we've talked about APIs. I think whether the questions here from the audience, Mathieu, what type of APIs are exposed into the API?
KPI maybe.
KPI into the API.
Sure. So just maybe to give an illustration in terms of KPI, what type of KPI. So basically, the first KPI we monitor is the type of recommendations we do per offers, per product that are configured on Zelros. Say, for example, you'll get a detailed view on the volume of your calls, calls received from customers that are related to certain segments within the population. You get a detailed KPI on their let's say, usage and the level of interaction that your customer have with you at the most granular level. So basically, the typology of KPI is really limitless, meaning that anything that is configured on the rows can be reported in KPI, which makes the construction of advanced reporting very easy and open for innovation.
Fantastic. Okay, we have another question here from Jean-Guy No. Can I use Zelros to augment my existing reporting solutions, such as Tableau and Power BI. And we just talked about that, but also, are there technical requisite or criteria? Can you walk us through a little bit?
Lynn, I have to say, I love the way you pronounce Jean-Guino. It's poetry to me. So yeah, I mean, clearly, you know, the Zelros facilitates the integration of this data within these tools. Our APIs are ready to be used directly in the platform. In this type of platform, technical prerequisites, you know, quite limited. You just need to be able to consume a real-time API, which is a very limited IT work. So no, very limited. It's built to be easy to integrate within this type of solutions.
Great. Quick question here is click in our roadmap.
Yeah, thank you, Eric, for this question. So we have, our approach is to feed, data in any type of platform. We can consume them through CSV or API. So for now, but I believe this tool already ingests this type of data. So no problem to connect Zelros to this type of platform, and we will progressively build new connectors to connect the Zelros to this type of platform. Click can be one of them, of course, as well.
Fantastic. And then I've got one more question, and then we should get back into the show here. And if we don't get to all the questions, just for the audience, we will definitely follow up with an email to answer your questions. So one more here is, what are the benefits of using an API instead of standard reporting?
Oh yeah, I mean, why an API is that we believe that our customers should be in control and should embed the data that Zelros provide within their existing management reporting. All insurers have tools to monitor their business efficiency, their sales efficiency, and Zelros will with an API, Zelros can augment this data, this reporting quite easily. So that's the idea why we built an API. So that the gross data can be enrich the data that insurers have already on their Salesforce.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Great. All right, I will bring Joanna back here onto the stage, our virtual stage, to cover our last major capability on the platform side. Joanna, over to you.
Okay. So I'm making sure that are using my screen. So yes, so now I will present you some platform upgrades that we made for you for the Milky Way release. Most of them are integral to access to a low-code platform and leverage data from data science platforms. So let's start with one of our latest and most successful features that is called Insurance Data Catalog. And this feature that make it easy to use is to onboard new data sources and be able to enrich the customer profile with your own data or with third-party data. So the key feature for the enrichment of a customer is being improved to provide you with a better experience and local integration. So the main features and the main improvements that we have made is that you can enrich the customer profile during the whole distribution process, from profile creation, enrichment of existing profiles, or during a code creation. As an example, you can enrich your own propensity scores by connecting to data science platforms like Domino or Dataiku. And also, for example, you can enrich with third-party data. So as an example, we have Hazard Hub. That is a United States provider, and based on your address, it will give you all the risk linked to this address, like climate risk, catastrophes. And we have many more improvements like performance, mandatory steps, control conditions before execution on pipelines, and the possibility to test during creation for quick integration. Okay, so before doing and showcasing a demo, let me explain you a last feature. I want to introduce one last feature about explainability inside the Advisor app. It consists of leveraging more data inside the Advisor app, in this case, sales advisors. So transparency is one of our Zelros core values, and creating trust in AI is one of our, let's say, our biggest concerns. So this feature consists in creating more trust, fairness on the point of view of advisors, and they will be able to look at the best features that contributed in the positive or negative way to a prediction. So this is important so humans can feel confident to use the predictions that we are proposing inside the Advisor app. So I will go to the demo right now. For the demo, let's assume that you want to connect your own scores that have been developed by your data lab teams. Let's say that you are using DataIQ, a well-known data science platform, and we are going to connect DataIQ inside our platform to display your propensity scores to advisors. Okay, so I will change to this one. Okay, so here we are inside our administration console, inside the insurance data catalog. You have to create the connector to DataIQ. So let's create a data source that is called DataIQ data source. Inside the insurance data catalog, you will be able to select between either is an API or a CSV. In this case, let's take the API that is provided by your DataIQ platform. You will be able also to configure like API keys, tokens, and any kind of authentication required for your data source. So let's save, and then you will have you will see all the list of data sources that you have. So we have DataIQ now, and the next step will be to manipulate your data source. So what we need to do is create a new pipeline. A pipeline is simply a way where you will decide which steps I need to do to request my data source. How, like, for example, let's say the first step will be authentication, the second step will be to get a prediction, and you can decide what kind of information you want to send inside your pipeline. So in this case, let's say we are going to only get a prediction. Let's do something very, very basic. So I will just say name of my step. I have to select my data source, in this case, DataIQ. And then I'm going to provide to DataIQ with some customer information. So let's say that we are going to pass to DataIQ the customer ID, maybe the transaction amount, the age, or the payment type. You can decide wherever you want. You need to do a prediction. And also, let's say to DataIQ, give me the best three features or attributes in the explainability feature. At the end, you also need to configure your output step. In this case, is the way that you will enrich your customer profile, is defining the attribute. In this case, we will define an attribute prediction. Okay, so that's it. Let's save. And then our pipeline has been created. And now let's see how it's displayed to advisors. So now let's go to our new feature that is called Zelros Explorer. Zelros Explorer allows you to simulate a client and be able to test and play with our recommendation engine. So it's very simple to use. You just need to enter some information about a possible customer, a prospect, or a customer. And then the preview of the Advisor app will show you all the recommendations that will be displayed for this type of customer. So you will see the live events and the propensity score. Let's change the age of the customer. And immediately the preview will show again the best recommendations for this type of user. As you can see, we have 2 recommendations. And you will see that we have, sorry, let's take another one. Okay, so you will see that the propensity score is displayed for life accident, and also is displaying the best features that contributed in a positive or negative way. So the advisors will be able to consult this information and maybe take actions in order to perform better scores for this customer. So I hope you like it, and let's go back to Lynn for a Q&A session.
Well, I love it. It's so much simpler and more intuitive to use. I think I should give my mother access so she can tinker with AI. That'd be pretty cool. Thank you for that. We do have a couple questions. The first one is from Pauline. So you enrich the customer profile with third-party data. Can we use all the data that we desire, that we want?
Okay, so yes, you can do it. Actually, insurance data catalog is very easy to use, and you can onboard any type of resources. Either you can use the CSV file, or you can use an API that can be connected very easily. So the integration is simple, and you just need to go to the Zelros administration console, add your pipelines as you want, and also customize in the administration console how to manipulate your input data, your output, and your third-party data. So Zelros provides you as well a list of accurate data partners that we have already in our platform, so you can go beyond your own data.
And maybe to add one thing on the data source is that we recently partnered in the US with Hazard Hub, which is a company that Guidewire, so the leading insurance software provider, has purchased, that provides geo-coded risk data that Zelros enables you to activate directly in your customer journeys, or to support your advisors to do underwriting at the point of sale, or to better advise customer there. So we provide data partners. You can come with your own data sets or existing data partners, and this will be made available very easily through Zelros on your customer journeys.
That's a great segue to the next question here. So on that point, the question here is, can we also upload, essentially, can we also upload our own insurance file inside your data catalog without sharing it with the others? And I think maybe it's a question of, is it a single tenant, multi-tenant, or can you share a little bit more color on that?
Okay, so yes, in insurance data catalog, you can access different data sources to enrich your customer profile. It can be your own data, external data, open sources data, but you can also upload your own CSV files that maybe are inside your data lake teams. Obviously, your configuration and your data sources are specific to each insurer, to you. So it's very a private tenant, so that you are the only one who will benefit from them. Okay.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Go back to some slides. Okay, well, I think this actually wraps up our Milky Way new product release and the capabilities that we've just walked through. Just to summarize again, 3 major areas we talked about. One was on the customer engagement side, and up-leveling the customer engagement with more intelligence to feed your marketing and sales campaigns and strategies and your marketing automation solutions. The second is the new generation of reporting through Power BI, Tableau, and so on. And then the final piece that Joanna just walked us through is our low-code platform and the ability to connect with data, or uploading your own data sets, including some external data sets if you wish as well, accelerating the new innovation internally that data scientists and data labs, innovation labs are producing. And one more thing that I'd love to just also mention is not only do we have some of the largest insurance and banking logos as customers that trust us for what we do, but also we have a great set of strategic partnerships as well that we work together in this market, including Salesforce, obviously Microsoft, and I am pleased as well as part of this release that we have not only have a partnership with Guidewire, but now the Zelros solution is available on the Partner Connect, the marketplace. Okay, so without ado, I will release everyone. Thank you so much again for spending the time with us today. I hope you all have some actual insights here, some takeaways. Again, don't hesitate to contact Zelros if you have additional questions. If there are questions that we did not answer, we will definitely get back to you via email. And with that, have a great weekend coming up. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.